started out all for the team. It was an ends to a means. Only 16, tired of hearing the scream. Didn't know if it was me or the dean, but I loved my queen. Had to make a way, daddy turned to a fiend. Had to get the pay, daddy hope you get clean. Had to rule the court, prince to a king, but had no lessons. The streets welcomed me with open arms, that was my blessing. Taught me to clock a grip and said a bitch ain't shit. Taught me to stack my ones and how to set up a lick. Country played the porch holding a blick. We getting money, late night bottles of rum. We gigged on Sunny. Fly chick, tan skin, pretty ass mouth, but she started getting high, that's when shit went south. I went from wishing she would be all mine, now I'm giving Sunny dimes and she's blowing my mind. It's funny how things change, it's just a matter of time. Sands in the hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end. Sands in the hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end. It started out all with a wish, a magazine, a face, a photograph of a beautiful place. White sands, palm trees, and clear waters. Fast cars, movie stars, foreign borders. Silka ties and a velvet shirt. You can have all the riches, tell me what's it worth. When your soul turns cold and your heart turns black, your visage like Darian Gray and you can't relax. You got guards by the window, pit bulls by the door, kilos in the ceiling, millions in the floor. You had a queen, but you wifed this whore. She was a bore, you hit her up to explain, but she don't love you no more. You wish you could take it back and rewind the sands of time, but you fucked up your love and it's blowing your mind. You traded darkness for your sunshine. It's funny how things change, it's just a matter of time. Sands in the hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end. Sands in the hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end.
You showed me the difference in between acquaintance and associate. Had my back when things would get tumultuous. The first person I seen that sold a zip and stole a whip. You know the street code follows a vulgar script. You saw one way out and made the most of it. And I was there with you a lot cause our vision was parallel. Without a care, you would coast through the hood like a parasail. Wasn't scared of 12, played scat back in Little League. So if they came then you prepared to bail. Some had called you weird as hell, but you was my dog because your loyalty was solid. We got jumped together twice. One time they ran my pockets. Next day we spun the block to get a fair one with them niggas and get the shit they took from me. You pulled out a 9 and cocked it just in case. I grew mentally and saw the world, got more perspective. While you was racking up felonies, so we lost connection. You headed south, I took the north direction. Things change when you see shit for what it is and you morph deception.
Sands
like
in the
that.
hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end. Sands in the hourglass, they flow so. What you think you know is really what you don't know. Friends turn to enemies and enemies to friends. Let's see how it plays out in the end. See how that shit play out. It's J.O. Big OMG. Honest Music Group. J Skeese, you know it. Drum work. 716 shit.